Welcome, and thank you for registering for a Dynamic Lab. In this video, I will first explain the term Dynamic Lab and the flexibility it offers. Then I will take you through 3 important items that need to be completed before you begin. Finally, I will cover some best practice tips to further enhance your experience. Please note, you'll be able to refer to this video as often as needed, or you can also view a recapped version of the information covered in a quick reference guide that is located in the same place as your study materials. A dynamic lab is an alternative to traditional classroom or virtually led training. A dynamic lab includes resources such as student and lab guides, as well as a virtual environment. This type of offering provides additional flexibility by allowing you to work at your own pace. For example, you can study the web-based training from home and can do the labs at the office. Let me explain the process in more detail. Once you register for any dynamic lab, you'll need to do 3 things. First, check that you have received a registration confirmation email from CA Global Education. Second, download the study materials which can be found on the CA Learning Management System. And third, check for a confirmation email from Education Labs. Labs are typically provisioned within 24 hours. If you have not received your image within 24 hours, please send an email to technicaleducation@ca.com or open a GIS ticket. Once your Dynamic Lab environment has been scheduled and is available, you will receive an email from educationlabs@ca.com. The email contains a unique URL to access your virtual machines during your Dynamic Lab. Click the URL to access the Smart Client environment. Check if your virtual machines are running. Some may be in suspended mode. To change the status, click the Run button at the upper right corner to power on all the virtual machines together. When all virtual machines are powered on and in a running status, you may log into the virtual machine via the Smart Client of the Dynamic Labs. Just click the desired virtual machine. Note, most virtual machines will take you directly to the desktop, but if you are prompted to enter login information, refer to your lab guide for your username and password. Hover the mouse over the top of the screen to see a pop-up menu, which gives you extra options to switch between the virtual machines, initiate a Control-Alt-Delete, change the resolution, or go full screen. If your lab includes multiple virtual machines, you can switch between them easily. Click on the Environment VMs tab from the menu bar at the top, then click the virtual machine you wish to connect to. Refer to your lab guide for instructions on which virtual machine to access. Here are some best practice tips to help ensure you have a great experience with our virtual lab environment. 1. We recommend you connect to a dedicated hardware network connection on a broadband internet connection rather than use Wi-Fi connection. 2. When you are ready to take a break or finish your lab for the day, be sure to suspend all your virtual machines. If you do leave a virtual machine running, it will cut into your available hours. So when you are not using them, suspend the virtual machines to best utilize the entire available lab time. 3. To access your Dynamic Labs again, simply click your unique URL link provided in the email from educationlabs@ca.com and click the Run button to resume. 4. If you experience any network or performance issues, we recommend you disconnect from your corporate VPN. VPN creates a secure tunnel to a private network, and this may utilize more bandwidth, causing performance issues. 5. If you experience any lab connectivity issues, please run the connectivity checker. For additional troubleshooting, click the Additional Documentation listed under the Need Help section over on the right side of the connectivity checker page. 6. If you get stuck while performing the lab, please review the steps and the screenshots available in the lab guide carefully. Match them against your steps to ensure you are following the exact sequence of steps. 7. If you run into any other issues, please open a support ticket. Customers and partners can contact your local CA support line. CA Technologies employees can open a service desk ticket at servicedesk.ca.com. Along with your study materials, we have included a quick reference guide that recaps the 3 important steps you need to get started with Dynamic Labs, as well as the best practices tips. We hope you enjoy the flexibility that Dynamic Labs offer.